press play in 1 minute, just now 1 minute courtesy to the other team members. Go right ahead and notify them that we're going to press play. We're just extending that courtesy as we start today. As highlighted on the flyer, today is going to be a Millionaire Mastery call with myself and Coach Clavon. We're going to be putting down some golden gems, golden nuggets to help the average person earn 6 and 7 figures with us, multiple 7 and 8 figures as well in the industry of network marketing, utilizing the illustrious vehicle of Be Epic. So hope you're ready to take some notes. Ensure that you have a pen, ensure that you have a paper, because we're going to be sharing some powerful golden gems to help anyone out there that's extremely serious in making money with us from 2026 onward. So we start shortly.
Let's get ready to party. I'm ready.
Let's go. Okay, friends, we're gonna officially start. Again, thanks a lot for taking the time to tune into our Saturday morning Millennium Mastery. I'm Keeshon Vane. I'm the first speaker and your host. Let me just say that, Mr. Browning reached out and asked me to share some golden nuggets, share a bit about the compensation plan, share exactly what the CEO, Mr. Dan Putnam, would have shared with us in person out in Mexico. And that's exactly what we're going to share here tonight, the exact bill. And, the truth is, in having conversation with him, I told him even before going into what to do, I just want to share a bit about, the right mindset, because we can share with everyone what to do. But the question is, would you be here 6 months from now? Would you be here 12 months from now? Would you be here 24, 36 months from now? So irrespective of the fact that we can put down the exact science that was taught to us, that was shared with us out in Mexico, that was responsible for persons earning an average of 29,000 US dollars a month, yes, a week, sorry. All right, this is the blueprint that was shared with myself and Mr. Browning out in Mexico from the founder and CEO of BEPIC himself. The question really is would you be here with us 6 months from now? Would you be here with us, 12 months from now? So I just want to highlight that by the grace of God, I'm here. But most importantly, I'm here because of the fact that I made a specific decision to be here with Coach Clavon, with Dan Putnam, and with P Epic, 2.5 years ago. And I'm saying that to say that I've been around the block of network marketing for 14 plus years. And in this industry, we obviously should be aware that we sell opportunity. And for someone to have massive success, to make money in this industry, the reality is we know that there's no shortage of opportunity because we extend opportunity in the industry of network marketing. So, one of the magnificent obsessions that you must have is an unwavering desire to utilize this specific vehicle to make money, to make millions. So, it has to start with a decision that you are going to use this vehicle in the next 12, 24, 36 months. That's a decision that you have to make. And the information that we're going to share, some people are going to be able to execute that information in your first 6 months. Some people might be able to execute the information in their first 90 days. Some persons might, need some additional time. It may take you 12 months from now. It may take you 24 months from now. It may take you 36 months from now. But would you be here 12, 24, 36 months from now if the blueprint that's shared on this call today doesn't work in the time frame in which you expected? And I'm saying that because, again, what is going to keep you here is a decision to be here 12, 24, 36 months from now. And I just want to share some golden nuggets that were shared with me when I got started in the industry and network marketing. We always tell persons that you need mentors. More specific, you need something or someone called money mentors. And if you're taking notes, money mentors are persons who went before. And these are persons who would have studied the sciences and applied the sciences of making, multiplying, managing, mastering, and magnetizing more money. And this is what Coach Clavon represents. This is what the founder, Dan Putnam, represents. They went before. So they're here now sharing the science of making money in this industry of network marketing to assist the average person, to build a structure that can produce an extra 20, 30, 40,000 US dollars per week because it's being done. But it starts with a decision, one, and then it starts with a magnificent obsession of getting the work done. And I'm just going to share one principle before I go into the exact system, and that is called the M&M principle. And the M&M principle works this way in the industry of network marketing. The M&M principle to making millions, to making money, is understanding in this industry we use the mind and the mouth to project messages to move the masses. That's the M&M principle. Simply put, in the industry of network marketing, we use the mind and the mouth to project messages to move the masses so that we can make millions in the industry of network marketing. And I'm going to start with the mind. And I'm starting with the mind because I'm certain you have heard mind over matter. Mind over matter. And this is the fundamental of making money. And I'm saying that to say, when you start building in this industry with Be Epic, with us, you're going to go out into the world at large, and there's a lot of other shiny objects. But you have to guard your mind before you go out with your message to move the masses. Because there's persons waiting on you right now because you just made a decision to build with us. They are waiting for you to hand you other shiny objects inside of the world at large. So even before you go out with the message, let me tell you what you have to do. You have to guard the mind. And you have to guard the mind with a decision. You have to have a specific goal and objective. It has to be an unwavering desire, and you have to place on blinders before you go in the market. You have to put on those blinders before you go into the market. It's not just taking the information that Coach Clavon is going to share. It's not just taking the information that we're going to share with you every single week. No, it starts with a decision. And by the way, when you start diving into the meaning decision, decision means singleness of focus. You want to write that down. Decision means singleness of focus, following one course to success. And anywhere you have two visions, it's going to be something called a division. So vision automatically means singleness of focus. It means the information Coach Clavon is going to share with you today, you are going to take that a system incorporated into your vision, and you're going to have singleness of focus for the next 90 days. You're going to have singleness of focus for the next 6 months, the next 12, 24, 36 months. This is what vision means. So vision automatically means you're not going to be in the market with different messages for the masses. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Mind over matter, the M&M principle, mind over matter. And let me just share some nuggets that I was taught. I was taught that he that controls the gate controls the city. So before you go into the market, you have to decide to control the gates. You have to take full control of the mind with singleness of focus, having unwavering desire to build your 2x2 on your left and to your right to infinity. Because vision automatically means singleness of focus. Drop it in the chat. Singleness of focus. And wherever there's two visions, automatically you have something called division. The only reason Mr. Browning, our Coach Clavon, and myself is here is because we made a decision to have singleness of focus two and a half years ago when we reconnected. And of course, he was doing it way before. A lot of people keep asking, Keeshon, did you know that this was what was going to take place? Did you know the company was going to have this massive product? No. We had vision, we had singleness of focus to be here 12, 24, 36 months from now. And when you start listening to the CEO, what they're building right now, we could comfortably state that Be Epic, we're going to be one of the top 5 network marketing companies in the world. So you could even make a decision. I'm going to be here 5 years from now. I'm going to be here 10 years from now. I'm going to be here 20, 30 years from now. I'm going to pass my portfolio of business to my children's children. I can leave an inheritance because I'm going to have singleness of focus. And yes, I'm going to go in the market with a message to move the masses. But even before I go into the market, I've already made a decision that I'm going to be one with this vision and I'm going to build this vision until I succeed. Until I succeed. Because I've been around the block on network marketing, and I can tell you, we are going to share this with every single network marketing professional. But can I tell you, every single time you speak to other network marketing professional, we have become masters at peddling other opportunities. That's the reality. So even before we share the mission, I want you to understand you need to have a vision and you need to have singleness of focus. And when you go into the market, the M&M principle also highlights that you literally have to be able to pass on belief. I was taught that the only difference between steam and ice is the state of vibration of the H2O. Let me say that again. I was taught that the only difference between steam and ice is the state of vibration of the H2O. Every single person on this call has a lot more H2O inside of them than anything else. And when you go into the market, yes, you're going to be speaking to friends and family members. You're going to be speaking to business partners. You're going to be speaking to other network marketing professionals. Remember, he that controls the gate, the mind, controls the city. And whoever has access to the gate has access to the mind. And that is the individual or individuals that's literally going to tune your frequency, and it's going to dictate if you're on fire or if you're on
I move from
ice. Because the only difference between steam and ice is the state of vibration, my friends, of H2O. And that's simply a millionaire principle. This is how you make millions. You have to start by guarding the gate, right? Because um, it starts there. And you have to also associate with the right people. You have to come to all the training calls. You have to be at all the events. And the reason we always recommend that, friends, is because we understand that association breeds transformation. Association breeds transformation. You want to associate yourself to success. And that's just the golden nuggets I wanted to drop. And let me just go right into what Coach Clavon asked me to touch on, which is the payment methods. But I highlighted to him, we need to have the team understand that they need to have singleness of vision. They need to have a mental commitment to be here 12, 24, 36 months from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. We are network marketing professionals. So there are many other persons out there that's going to be peddling other opportunities. But to have success, you need to have singleness of focus. You need to follow one course until you succeed. And then you just simply want to master what is about to be shared. So, number one, what are some of the payment options that you have with us here at Ignite with Be Epic? The reality is you have three payment methods, right? For those out in the US, you actually have a direct online bank transfer. Once you have a US account, you can literally go inside of your BEPIC account. You can create an iPayout account, which is inside already, synchronized to your BEPIC account, and you can send your commissions from your BEPIC account directly into your US bank account. I use this option as well all the time. So once you have a US bank account, you're going to be able to send your money from your BEPIC account directly into your US bank account utilizing the iPayout option inside of your BEPIC account. Secondly, to that, you're also going to have access to a free coin Zoom account, which is also already synchronized inside of your BEPIC account. All you need to do is go into your BEPIC account, click startup, and it's going to carry you through the process of creating and signing up for your Coin Zoom account. The Coin Zoom account is going to give you multiple options. Once you're able to withdraw money from your BEPIC account and the money gets across to your Coin Zoom account, you're going to have multiple options once the money is inside the Coin Zoom account. One, you're going to simply be able to tap and pay. You can tap and pay with your digital card. You can tap and pay with your physical card. You're going to get two options. Firstly, which is a digital card, which can be used from your cell phone. So even in the midst of waiting on your physical CoinZuma card, you can start using your commissions right away because you're going to have access to a digital CoinZuma card from your cell phone. And yes, you can tap and pay with your cell phone. And you could obviously use it for anything that is necessary from an online purchase standpoint. When you receive your physical card, your physical card is going to allow you to go to all the ATMs all across the world and you're going to be able to withdraw cash. The Coin Zoom card also allows some other features that's excellent, which is extracting your commissions in the form of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, USDT, and any other cryptocurrency that you may, be interested in. The CoinZoom card is going to also allow you that. Very powerful feature. You would also be able to upload cryptocurrency into your CoinZoom card and withdraw cash. It's a feature that have been, on the top list for all persons involved in online business and opportunity business. Everyone always wants to know, can I turn my crypto to cash? You can with the Coin Zoom card, right? So these are the options you're gonna have access to: direct US bank transfer from your BEPIC account into your US bank account. You're gonna be able to do that through iPayout, which is already synchronized inside of your BEPIC account. And secondly to that, you're going to also have a coin zoom option, and that coin zoom option is going to allow you to withdraw your funds from BEPIC directly into coin zoom. You will have a digital card, you'll have a physical card, and you're going to have the option of also withdrawing cryptocurrency. So these are the options for payment. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drill and dive right back into, the fundamental of building a 6 and 7 figure income with us in BEPIC. And it's really going to be built on building this 2x2 system. Every single person needs to have an unwavering desire at building teams of six. I remember having a conversation with Coach Clavon and the CEO of this company, and he was highlighting to us that, network marketing was designed to have a lot of persons do a little. Or, in other words, have the average person do a little, but have a lot of persons doing a little. And it has to be practical enough for 16-year-olds to get it. It has to be practical enough for 18-year-olds to get it. right? And one of the comparative is when you start looking at the massive franchises all around the world, like the McDonald's and the Starbucks and the KFCs, what you recognize is that the people behind the counter, most times, teenagers. So it simply suggests that teenagers, right, is running these franchises and making masses of money for these corporations. Network marketing is no different. We have to be able to share a simple compensation plan where, when heard, an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old could believe that this can be done so that we can have the masses accepting the task from an overview. And this is the major reason, when I came back from Mexico, you can ask my team, I started sharing the 2x2 system. Because the 2x2 system is all you need to get rich. Because when you start sharing the 2x2 system, you see what it's going to do is it's going to be practical, it's going to be believable. A 16-year-old, an 18-year-old can look at it and say, I can get two friends who can get two friends, and that's it. This is the only step we need to master to millions. This is the only step you need to master to millions. You get started, you help two get started, you get out of the way. Full stop. You get started, you help two get started, you get out of the way. And of course, the difference here in compensation all depends on the product being bought. So if you built a 2x2, you built a team of six, and everyone purchased one pack of product, the compensation is going to look like this for your team of six, which is $75 to get started. You get a pack of product, you help them do the exact same thing, you got 30 US each, which is 60 US. And when you help your two get there too, you get the bonus of 100 US dollars. Point to note, the bonus of 100 US dollars is going to be paid on the 15th of the following month. So every single time you bill your lifestyle bonus, this is called your lifestyle bonus, the payment is received, the payment is uploaded the following month inside of your Be Epic account, inside of your Ignite account. The same could be said with building a 2x2 system, but in this instance, having your team purchase two packs of product. Obviously, we strongly suggest two packs of product. Why? Because of the three S's: sample, sell, and self consume. Self consume, sample, and sell, right? Being a product of the product is a foundation of network marketing. So, of course, you want to be on these products so that you can be a testimonial. And your second pack of product, you get to choose, or you could recommend to your team to choose whether they sell or sample. Now, if they retail, right, the second pack of product, it's highly probable that they can recoup the 130 US dollars. So the truth is, if you're selling, if you're retailing, right, selling one pack of product gives you enough money to pay for your two packs of product. Now, there are people on the team, they're going to say, Coach Clavon, they're going to say, Mr. Vane, I'm not interested in selling, no problem. You can sample your way to success. And in my humble opinion, sampling can assist you in building this business faster than selling. Why would I make such a statement? And again, it's my opinion because I've been in the industry and I've seen the distinction between sales and sample. And when you start diving into sampling, now you start diving into the spiritual aspect of the business. Now you start diving into the principle of reciprocity. I had a conversation with a team member this week, and I told her many persons have a problem with sampling because many persons actually have a problem with receiving. You see, most persons haven't studied the principles of success, but let me share a principle of success. The beginning of receiving is giving. The beginning of receiving is action. Receiving is giving. I remember Jim Rohn, the great of the great. He said, "Who is this fool that brings his need but brings no seed. You can't expect a harvest. You can't expect fruit until you first plant something inside of the ground. So I always hear Jim in the back of my mind saying, who is this fool that brought his need but brought no seed? You can sample your way to success in network marketing because it's directly in synchronicity with the laws of receiving. The first step to receiving is given. And that's why you should pride yourself, your team, your entire team should pride themselves with taking their extra pack of product and going into the market and sampling this product all across your region. Because what you're going to be doing is spiritual work. You're going to be igniting this first step to receiving. In other words, if you can't give, can you finish that statement? Can you finish that statement? If you can't give, you can't receive. This is the laws. This is the laws that govern success. So when you build your 2x2, you can literally have your entire team purchasing 2 packs of product. 1 pack of product is self-consume, and if you are not inclined to selling, I want to strongly suggest you should be inclined to sampling. You want to sample your way to success. And all you do is build teams of 6 on your left and you build teams of 6 on your right. And you go to infinity on your left, and you go to infinity on your right. Of course, the commission is going to be different because when your first two gets started, they obviously going to pay you $42.50, all right, each. And then when they get there too, the company is then going to give you 150 US dollars in lifestyle bonus, which is going to be paid to you the following month on the 15th. Don't forget that. I've received quite a number of calls when I got involved in the industry with be a care person saying, Mr. Vane, I built my 2x2. I'm not seeing my commission. It's going to be uploaded, my friends, in your account the following month just before the 15th or on the 15th itself. And of course, that's all we do. We drive that system to infinity. And this is just a small projection. If we build this 2x2 system, if we build this practical, believable system that a 16-year-old, that an 18-year-old can look at and say, I can do this thing. I can get started, I can get to, and I can get out the way. Don't forget to get out the way. Get out the way of leadership. Get out the way of the system. Because in network marketing, we have to have a systematic approach to scaling. And I mean, I've been receiving some coaching, I've been receiving some mentoring, and I've been told you have to scale your network marketing business. You have to scale. So you have to get out the way of the system, and you have to let the system do the work rather than you doing the work. So just imagine you got started and you have that 12-month commitment. The reality is you can have this commitment done in 90 days. You can have this commitment done in 6 months. You can have this commitment done in 30 days. Who knows? Because it's possible. Anything that's possible is possible for you. But this is just a projection of us taking a look at what 12 months could look like if we just focus on helping the last two to get their first two. And if we were to do that, January, February, March, April, all the way to the end of December, you're going to recognize just by helping the last two to get their two, you could have a total of over 8,000 persons inside of your network in 12 months. And of course, every single pack of product bought generates volume, CV, commissionable volume. And the company then pays you a percentage starting at 8% of your matching points every single week, paid out every single Wednesday. All right, the commissions is weekly, paid out Wednesday. They're gonna start at 8% of matching volume, and it is gonna go all the way up to 20% of matching volume. The reason we have 20% of matching volume here is because obviously we know when you arrive at having 8,000 members in your organization, you will be paid on the highest level, which is then going to be 20% of matching volume. And all we simply do is we multiply 4,095 by 60, 60 points, which is one pack of product. And we then obviously work the math, which is 20% of those points. That's an extra 50,000 US dollars every single month. We didn't calculate the bonuses. If you incorporate the bonuses, it's obviously gonna sky pass 60,000 into the 70,000s a month. But this is just dual team commissions, one way out of the 8 different ways we are paid, right? Obviously, if we built an entire organization and everyone was actually following the system of sampling, selling, and self consuming, moving minimum 2 packs of product a month, then the CV, the commissionable volume, is obviously going to increase. And it's going to increase to 85 CV. And with the CV increasing to 85 per person, then automatically having the same network will then potentially pay you an average of 70,000 US dollars a month. And by the way, this is a small average based on what is taking place right now inside our company. Because when we were across in Mexico, we had persons, and we still have persons right now, again, earning an average of 29 to 30,000 US dollars per week, not per month, per week. It's happening. It's going down right now with us in this company, under this leadership. And again, the opportunity is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I want to segue to coach. I want to segue into, the grandmaster, the great master, my coach, my mentor, Mr. Clavon Brown. And I always take time to tell persons that 11 years ago we met, and we met online. And by the grace of God, he came to Trinidad and Tobago. And, we spent about 10 to 15 days together every single day. And at that time, the reality is I had about 2 years in the industry, 2 to 3 years in the industry and network marketing. And I was actually struggling to make an extra 50 US dollars a week. But I am here to highlight that, your rise to the top in the industry of network marketing is going to come through mentorship. And I am an example of that, because when I met Mr. Browning, he was the person that started teaching me the principles, the precepts of having success in this space. And that's why we tell people the most important thing you can get when you get involved with us is having access to a money mentor. Someone who has gone before, and they can sit with you and teach you how to make, manage, multiply, master, and magnetize more money. So Mr. Browning was, my first fundamental teacher that assisted me to get to the next level of success in the industry of network marketing. And since then, we have been working together, right? Yes, we have done, different companies at different times. To everything, there's a season, but we always kept in touch. And I will always message him. I will always give him a call ever so often. He will have good conversation, and he would literally coach me irrespective of the fact that I was building another company. So the relationship that we have is something called REAL. It's a real relationship. So again, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce and reintroduce to some, right? My coach, my mentor, our leader, the person that's making it possible for so many teams across the world to have success in the industry, none other than Mr. Clavon Brownlee. Mr. Brownlee, I know you're on the call. Again, I always say thanks a lot for all the golden nuggets you have shared with me across the world. And I know today we have 76 persons that's going to benefit from your golden wisdom the way I did when we just met 11 years ago. Yes, sir.
My brother, Keeshon Vane, the great Keeshon Vane. What a great first half. What a great training. A hard act to follow. I should have went first. You set me up. You set me up, brother. I should have went first and then passed it to you. Guys, you just heard. I think Keeshon's not, first, he's a master student. What a sponge. He is committed to this industry. I know Keeshon. He has integrity, and he is a man of his word, and he has a generous, loving, kind heart, and a tenacity that is unmatched. So as he mentioned, I had the pleasure of meeting this gentleman 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, just rounding it off to 10 years. And I want to thank him for letting me share this platform with him this morning. A Saturday morning training with almost 80 people. You could be anywhere in the world, but you get a chance to hear from our leadership. Again, a gentleman I have a tremendous amount of respect for. So please give him a round of applause, virtual round of applause for his excellence and servant leadership and what he deposited this morning. Real good information, a true leader of men. So thank you, Keeshon. Thank you so much. And I'm excited about where we're going more than even where we are right now. Ladies and gentlemen, oh boy, let's take it to the next level. Okay, let's just keep rising. Let's keep rising. And in a couple minutes that I have with you, again, it's an honor to have your time, your energy, your focus. We are training on Saturday mornings. And I want to share something with you that should surely take you to the next level. And if you're taking some notes tonight, I want you to write down one word, and somebody put this word in the chat for me. It's the word responsibility. Responsibility. Let's go to this level of professional network marketing today. Let's cover 20 years of experience between most of the leaders on this line. And let's give it to you in 25 minutes. You can handle it. Responsibility. I want to share with you what your responsibility is, champions. And I don't care if you're throughout the Caribbean diaspora, different Caribbean nations we have tonight, this morning on the line. If you're in Europe, Spain, England, the UK, if you're in beautiful Canada, if you're here somewhere in the United States, I'm speaking to you about responsibility. There's 3 areas of responsibility to be a great professional network marketer. And I am no different than Keeshon. I am a reflection of mentorship and of training and of the masters of masters depositing into me that now I can regurgitate this information to you, because we have one thing in common, if not many. We're both master students, and we respect mentorship. And I was taught many years ago about the spirit of responsibility as not just a professional network marketer, just the spirit of responsibility that comes with entrepreneurship. And there's 3 areas of responsibility I want to speak to quickly. Thank you, Mr. Francisco. Thank you, everyone. In the chat, responsibility. The first level of responsibility I want to talk about, because you are responsible for your success, yes? And you better believe you are responsible for your failures. You are responsible for your success. It is nothing else. It is not the company. Our great company is providing infrastructure that's shipping and handling for 80 countries around the world. Infrastructure, paying out commissions on time. Infrastructure, a quality email direct customer service system where your experiences can be mitigated. Replicated websites where you can sell your products all over the world and have a back office department where you can see your organization's statistics, your accounting. Well, that's company's responsibility. Your responsibility is everything else, okay? Getting customers, getting business partners, crossing T's, dotting I's. So you are hugely responsible for your success, and dropping the ball in the game is also, your responsibility. So let's break it down a little bit. And I want you to run with this. And I want you to teach this to those that you will be ultimately leading. Okay. So I believe that it's 3 areas of responsibility that you want to focus on, because our company, our opportunity, our movement, our experience is broken down into 3 categories. Network marketing will always be mathematical. Jot that down. Just one person. Put mathematical in the chat for me. Mathematical. Mathematical. This game is mathematical. That's your responsibility to understand that. Yes, 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 yes. And I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm just excited. Hey, Paul, the business is mathematical. You got to understand your compensation plan. No, that's mathematical. Sonia, the business is mathematical. You have to understand that auto ships. There's some money that you have to invest to build your business every month to stay active for your commissions. Oh no, the business is mathematical. Virginia White, the business is mathematical. You have to understand what products ignite lifestyle bonuses. Which products can give you a free enrollment and waive the $19.99 registration fee? I mean, the business is mathematical. There's some numbers here. There's some math here. Pastor Brown, Pastor William Brown, the business is mathematical. I won't even stay here long. I shared it with you. I told you the business is mathematical. You need to know your comp plan. You need to know your auto ship needs, what auto ship, what volume points allow you to increase in rank, what value points allow. Hey, you got to know the math of your business. And I hope that makes sense. But Teresa, it's a little bit more than just mathematical. I told you there's 3 levels of responsibility. Your ability to respond, the maturation of your business. Do you know this business is also not just mathematical, it's philosophical. No, your business is philosophical. What do I mean by that? I mean, when you talk about the philosophy of what we're doing here, let's just put system. Somebody put philosophical, fancy word in the chat. But next to it, just put systems, philosophical systems. Because that's our philosophy. Our philosophy in this business is based on systems. You got to take the responsibility to understand systems. Let's talk about it a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. You know, one system that I could share with you right now is every time I join a network marketing company throughout my entire career, no different here in Be Epic, the first thing I embark on as a systematic approach is mastering the language of the business, the language of the company. Yeah, the language. Yeah, yeah, the language. And, you know, I do that by sometimes when everyone else is sleeping, I'll be on the website. And I'm not on the website. I'm on the website more like a investigator, pulling out phrases, pulling out language. Because I know whoever has the word is going to move the masses. So my philosophy is to be indoctrinated. I don't want to be in this company. That's easy. I could join a company every day. I want the company in me. Because when the company is in me and it's impacting my aura and I'm moving around and there's this Be Epic illumination vibing from me, that's when you become an unstoppable force in your market. When you eat it, drink it, walk it, talk it. And then you find you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. It's no longer about you because you've done the work. So I'm talking about the philosophical approach to the business. How many of you have studied the language of your business? Are you listening to the YouTube videos at night, the recordings at night? Are you mastering Keeshon's language, taking it from him because it doesn't belong to him, taking my language that I use in a presentation because I took it from someone, and regurgitating it in your own authentic way, making an impact on people's lives? This is a philosophical approach to business. Your level of engagement is your responsibility. Becoming an unstoppable force is your responsibility. That's the work in network marketing, because if you're lazy in learning, you become obsolete. And then when you quit, you'll have 1 million people to blame, but it was because you never indoctrinated yourself into this space where you become a movement, where you become impactful. You skip that process out of fear or out of laziness or out of being mundane or meek or modest. No, 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 no. Every time we join the business, as Keeshon uses this beautiful reference, a magnificent obsession takes place to win, because failure is not an option for us. No, 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 no. Failure is not an option. And so you take the responsibility to master the language of the business. That's what I'm saying. That's one system. Here's another system. There's a system of unboxing. I'm just moving around. Here's a responsibility that I want to give everybody on the line right now. Somebody type just type unboxing in the chats for me. I'm just giving you some examples. I'm gonna give you maybe one more system. It's your responsibility, unboxing. Let me tell you something, Glenna. You're in Canada. Your team in Canada. Rhea, I want you to get this. Your team, every time you receive a package from Be Epic, liquid drops, peptide drops, powdered peptides in a bag. Every time you receive a product, film yourself with your iPhone opening up the package. Opening up the package with a level of excitement. My peptides are here. Every time you drop 10 drops under your tongue in the morning, and post it. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, you're too old to post? You're too cool to post? You're too lazy to post? Oh, I don't love social media. I don't like Then you need to go get a job at the local supermarket if you're not going to fight for your freedom. It's your responsibility, Keeshon, isn't it called network marketing? You got to do some form of marketing, my friends, to your network. It's called unboxing. Every time, that's every month at an absolute ridiculous minimum. Every single month when you receive your products, have fun. It's called an unboxing. Film yourself unboxing your products. I don't care what it is. Film yourself using your products. Unbox your products. Use your products. Have it filmed and just post it. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. I don't care where you are in the world. Every single time you receive a product as of this day, every time you use a product, I challenge you to simply film yourself and post it. And if you're embarrassed to do that, remember, the people that are watching you, they're not going to pay your rent. The people that are watching you that may make you feel a little uncomfortable, they're not going to pay your car note. And only a small few of them might feed your children if you're very hungry. They're not going to buy your groceries. So what the hell are you nervous and scared about? Why do you care about judgment? Freedom ain't free. Get out there and market yourself, because someone's going to see your consistency and eventually say, tell me about those peptides. What's your link? But that's your responsibility, champions, to market yourself. That's a system. Our philosophy of business is based on systems. Number one system, you got to master the language of your business. Number two system, unboxing as a marketing approach. Here's the third system that I think is the most omnipotent and most important system. Are you ready? The system, Josette, Ms. Trim, the third system that I'm going to share, and the final system. The system, Rita, of getting binary qualified in 48 hours, 2 days. That's a philosophical approach to business. That is our system. It's your responsibility to master the dynamics. I'll share with you quickly how to get it done. This is a system. How to get binary qualified. I promise you this. Charlene, you can take this to the bank and help me share this with the world, Charlene. If you can get binary qualified in 48 hours, 2 days or less, and teach someone how to do that, you can write your own check in this company. If you want to make $1,000 a month, $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a week, whatever you want to earn, you can write your own check. I am telling you now, Coach Clavon, from my mouth to your ears, if you can master how to get binary qualified and how to, through servant leadership, show others how to get binary qualified within 24 to 48 hours, I'm talking about turning 2 to 6. If you can master turning 2 to 6 with every leader that comes into your organization, you can write your own check in this company. Period, point blank. I put everything on that statement. Okay? So it's your responsibility. And so there's 5 steps. I'm going to tell you really quick. I'll call it 4 steps to getting binary qualified. Number 1, make a list. Make a list. Because the 2 people that are going to do business with you are going to come from your warm market, your network, because it's relationship marketing. So the science is already there. It's proven. 60-year industry based on relationships. We talked about it last week as it pertained to customer acquisition. This week, we're talking about it from a perspective of getting binary qualified. The relationships, you got to have a list to start. You make a list, 10 names minimum. Number 2, you have to pique the interest of the people on that list. Now, you see, the understanding is this. Piquing interest is about authentic sharing. Please write that down. Authentic sharing. I'm going to tell you, Mrs. T. I'm going to tell you, Ebanks, Dean, Paula. I'm going to tell you right now, Sonia, that you don't need fancy, Selena, you don't need fancy scripts. You have to have authentic sharing. So what happens if you took the responsibility to master the language of your business? Then you can take the master bullet points of this industry and business that you already have flowing out of you naturally and add authentic sharing, your story. That's how you pique in. That's how you pique interest. Unmute yourself, sir. Calling Keeshon Vane. Ring, 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 ring.
Hi, good morning.
Keeshon Vane, how are you, my brother?
I'm great, and you?
Congratulations. I heard you just got married. I saw the pictures on social media. I wasn't invited. It's all good. But congratulations, my brother. How's it feel?
Feels good.
All right. I know I'm going to be an uncle soon. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. Listen, I'm calling you on purpose. Sure. All right. Listen, I came from a meeting. I was on a Zoom. I met with a strong group of leaders in the area. And I think I'm about to make the most powerful business move of my entire life. I'm going to make the most powerful business decision of my career, brother. And I haven't slept in 2 days. I'm so fired up and excited. I can tell you it's in the wellness space, but they're bringing a revolutionary product to the market, the most powerful product in the history of weight loss. And I think a weight loss movement is what our country needs right now. The bottom line is I'm excited because these individuals are making tremendous income, upwards of 6 figures per week, Keeshon.
Wow.
And all I want to do is if I can get your opinion about something so special. Can you take a look at it for me and tell me what you think?
Sure.
Okay, guys. What I did was that was authentic sharing. I told them that I saw something special. I'm excited. I'm fired up. And with all the knowledge I have about Be Epic, all I said is, hey, it's about revolutionary products in the weight loss space, and people are making some money. Because I know he likes to make money, and I know he cares about people. So my power statements are going to be catered to the nature of the person I'm speaking to. And I'm not asking him to join. I'm not even asking him to get on. I'm just, would you give me your opinion? Would you take a look at it for me and give me your opinion? That's called piquing interest. And I want everybody on this line to know, if you want to become a master of recruiting, all you simply want to do is be a master of one thing. Someone put this in the chats for me. Collecting a decision. collecting a decision. Keeshon, would you take a look at an opportunity for me and give me your opinion?
Sure.
Keeshon, I know you're the busiest man in Trinidad and Tobago, but if you saw an opportunity to make an extra $1,000 a week, would you take a look at it?
Yep.
Keeshon, I know you just got married and your life is over, but I want to ask you something, brother. Do you keep your business options open?
Sometimes.
Right. Listen, it's all good. I don't care what he says. It's not my business. All I care about is collecting a decision. Yes, sure, sometimes. I analyze the decision I collected. I don't go on an emotional roller coaster about if he said yes or no. That's not my business. I'm scouring through the masses to find those who are assigned to me. That's called work. Yes, Aaliyah. Yes, Miss Muhammad, collecting a decision. So in order to get 2 people off of your list of 10, you have to master making the list and piquing interest through authentic sharing, because you already took the responsibility to master power statements and language from your company. You can take the power statements and the language, add it to authentic sharing of your experience, and pique interest and collect a decision. Everyone who says no, God bless you. Go back to working your list if they say no. It's all good. And those who say yes, you invite them to our Freedom Launch calls, our Freedom Launch Zooms. And within 24 hours to 48 hours, you will have 2 people and you'll be binary qualified. Give a round of applause for everybody who followed the system and got binary qualified, okay? But that's your responsibility, champions. Make a list, pique interest, collect a decision, and invite. Make a list, pique interest, collect a decision, invite. That's how you get binary qualified, with a tenacious rhythm of those 4 things, and you don't stop until you get 2. And if you go through 10 names and don't have 2, add more names to the list. Don't have any despair. Don't quit. Get more passionate. Double down on your commitment and get it done. That's what leaders do. Thank you, Glenna. That looks like a good list there. Make a list, pique interest, collect a decision, invite. Unboxing, language. Those are the aspects of our philosophical approach to the business. So I said this is your responsibility. The mathematical dynamic, the philosophical dynamic, and here's the third and last responsibility. Network marketing is 3 things. It's mathematical, champions. Network marketing is philosophical, our systems. And last but not least, it's psychology. It's psychological. Keeshon talked about the commitment to join a business and give yourself a year to 3 years of commitment. Commitment means you are going to stay in a space of doing what you said you would do long after that great feeling you had when you said it is gone. Can you keep that high vibration? As Keeshon has said, you got to police your thoughts and guard your mind. Champions, everybody on this line is a walking power tower. You know the towers throughout your community with the electrical lines being stringed from one tower to the next? You are a tower, literally. And do you know that every second of every minute of every hour of your entire life, you are broadcasting energy through your thoughts, your words. You're broadcasting, you are emitting frequencies every single second. And the frequencies that you emit through your thoughts and your words manifest your current reality. Your bank account, your relationships, your energy, what you see around you is a manifestation of the energy that you are broadcasting every single second. And that's why you have to police your thoughts and guard your mind. If you want to spark the law of expectancy, if you want to spark the law of attraction, if you want to bring good things into you, you have to keep a positive vibration emitting from you as you are a walking energy tower. And all you got to do is do a Google search and take a little bit of a look, a deep dive into quantum physics. The universe is a quantum field that is taking the energy you're emitting, manifesting, and throwing it back to you. Your life is a reflection of what's inside of you. And that's why that great book and that great leader, to say in the most minimalistic terms, this great leader, this prophet, this Messiah said, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. So I'm just saying that the business is psychological because you have to police your thoughts, guard your mind. You have to put into your mind everything you need to be consistent, persistent, to have the discipline necessary to make an impact on other people's lives so you can be bulletproof. Let me tell you, who wants to know the difference between a professional network marketer and an amateur? If your camera's on, just raise your hand. If you want to know the difference between a professional network marketer and an amateur. Glenna wants to know. Miss Norris wants to know. Franco wants to know. Good, Paul. Paul, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, Elijah, and you can take this to the bank. The difference between a professional network marketer and an amateur. It's two things, Cheryl Norman. Number one, professionals, we don't go on an emotional roller coaster. Our mindset is great. 76 people on a training Saturday morning feels good. But next Saturday, if there's only me, Keeshon, and 2 other people, it won't matter. We'll go back to building again. We won't stop. There's no highs and lows. Oh my goodness. The godmother, the icon, Dorothy Cook said yes. She joined my network. Oh my goodness. We're going to change the world and get rich. Yes, yes, yes. And then next week, everybody I call, nobody answers the call. Nobody returns the call. John, Jane, Mary, Steve, they were all going to sign up. None of them did. So now I'm down. I get out in the market and this person wants to buy a product, but 10 other people don't. I'm up and up. No, what I'm trying to tell you is that professionals have a state of grace. We are steadfast. We are unmovable. We don't have the highs and lows. We don't think about quitting one day. We are laser beam focused. It is a magnificent obsession to win. Failure is not an option. We will not stop until it's done. It's a machine-like cadence. We are almost robotic. That's number one. Because, you know, amateurs quit. Amateurs get sad. Amateurs get caught up in the weird nuances of other human beings. No, we don't. So if you want to be a professional, get bulletproof. Have a goal, have a dream, be committed to it, be consistent, be steadfast. Failure is not an option. Go through all adversities. If there's a wall, don't go around it, go through it. And don't waver. That alone will make you a professional. Here's the second thing. Dr. Fisher. Dr. Fisher, I'm going to tell you the second thing that makes you a professional in our industry. And Dorothy Cook is the master of masters of this. Are you ready? Professionals, network marketers understand that network marketing is a statistical numbers game. It doesn't matter, Pastor Evans, how pretty you are. It doesn't matter, Keeshon Vane, how handsome you are. It doesn't matter, Ayera, how smart you are. None of that matters. Sonia, it doesn't matter if you wear glasses. Elijah, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s. I am telling you, network marketing is a numbers game. Period. That's why you need a list of 10 approximately to get 2 business partners. That's why you have to talk to 150 people if you want to recruit 40. Professionals realize that, and because we know it's a statistical numbers game, we also don't take anything personally because we know we got to go through the numbers. Oh man, if you get this, if you realize it's a numbers game, and the reason why you don't have a lot of customers or a lot of business partners, the reason why you don't have group momentum is because you have not went through enough numbers in a condensed time frame. point blank period. You didn't go through enough numbers in a condensed time frame. You talked to 50 people over 3 months. When I told you to talk to 50 people in 3 weeks. Dean, if you talk to 3 people, pardon me, if you talk to 50 people in 3 months, it's okay. But if you talk to 50 people in 3 weeks or in 2 weeks, you condense the time frame, hence you will have group momentum. It's a numbers game of how many people will you talk to in a condensed time frame. Because network marketing is painful if you don't have group momentum. Okay? So what makes you a professional is the ability to not go on an emotional roller coaster and not take things personally. The best thing about this industry of relationship marketing is the people. The worst thing about this industry of network marketing, it can be the people, okay? So don't take it personal. That'll make you a professional. Be steadfast, be bulletproof. Number 2, the law of numbers. Dorothy Cook will call 500 people in 72 hours. She's a machine. She understands because she's a professional network marketer. Some of you can't call more than 4 people a day. It's impossible. You don't have the temperament or the bandwidth, and I get it, but you need to exercise that, stretch it, and you need to grow into another level of professionalism. If you want to get this thing done, if you want to be a professional. So we're talking about that's your responsibility, the mindset of being a professional, the mindset of understanding the marketing of business and the systems. So, champions, let's check, time check. Okay, woo, boy, I tell you, time flies when you're having fun. All right, let's just do a small little recap, and I'm going to give you guys the call to action. This training is about responsibility. You heard what Mr. Vane shared in the beginning in the first half, okay? How to get your commissions, mindset. He did a spectacular job. Blessings and salute to you, Coach Vane. I wanted to share with you about responsibility because it's time to go to another level, champions. Our business is mathematical, meaning you better understand your comp plan. It's your comp plan. It's not your upline's job to baby feed you everything. Understand your comp plan. It's mathematical. This is your business. Understand your auto ships and your volume points and what points you need to hit what ranks and what points you need to qualify for different great aspects of the comp plan. It's a mathematical business. Everyone has to be on auto ship. You need volume. What percentages of the volume are you pulling out? Understand what products spark lifestyle bonuses. Understand what products give you free enrollment. These are your responsibilities, the mathematical dynamics of your business. The business is philosophical. Philosophies are governed by our systems. One system is marketing. Are you unboxing for social media? Every time you receive a product from this company, do an unboxing. Film yourself opening the box with excitement and expectations. Show the world your powdered peptides. Show the world you taking your products and post it. Post it. Come on, post it. Market yourself. Let people know what you're doing. If they see the consistency, they'll believe in you. If they see the consistency, they'll know that this is a real thing. Okay? The business is philosophical, but it's also psychological. You got to understand the language of your business. You got to police your thoughts and guard your mind. And also our systems are about getting binary qualified. I challenge everybody on this line to understand this. I'm telling you the truth. You must master. I'm telling you this is the absolute truth. And if you skip this, you're never going to be independent as a leader, and you're never going to truly be able to impact the world. And there's some type of spiritual energy going on, and it's just like, why would you be blessed with a team of 1,000 people if you could not accommodate them? I mean, why would the energy of life, why would God bless you with a team of 10,000 distributors if you didn't have the spirit of servant leadership? You were not built to accommodate them from a network marketing perspective. I don't think it's going to happen. But if you master these things and take certain responsibilities, you will experience abundance because you are prepared to be a worthy shepherd, let's say. And in this business, that worthiness comes from your ability to take a person, get them binary qualified, and then turn 2 to 6. Get that person a lifestyle bonus that Keeshon Vane trained about. You need to master how to get a person binary qualified and then how to get their 2 people binary qualified in 48 hours each. I mean, I'm just telling you what we know. And how you get a person binary qualified, have them make a list, hold them accountable. Teach them how to work the list through the language, power statements, and authentic sharing, tell their story. Peak interest with no other desire but to collect decisions. People who say no, fine, they can try your products. People that say yes, you invite. And if you can't invite, get your upline on the line to answer questions and invite. And where are we inviting them to? Here's the call to action as we get ready to close out, champions. Give me 3 final minutes. We are going to a level of team building that you've never seen before. All right. We have thousands of individuals in our organization, and we're about to grow to a 10,000 unified wellness force around the world that is going to change the world. And my thing is this. I want to ask you something, Haley, Mrs. Kerr. I want to ask you something, Jewel. Okay. I want to ask everybody on this line something, just really quick. Just let me know. Pastor Brown, Dr. Fisher, Pastor Barbara Evans, Sharon Louise Browning, Selena, Rita. I want to ask, if we're going to put 10,000 people into this organization over the next 90 days through these Zoom launch calls, right? You know, how many of that 10,000 do you want in your organization? Someone just type a number. We're going to put 10,000 people in our organization. How many do you want in your downline? Just throw a number into the chat. How many do you want? Project 10,000. We're going to put 10. It's happening right now. E-Banks, whether that is Paula or Dean, I like that number. So it's at 10,000. Okay, listen, I love it. Be audacious. Think big. The greatest network marketer I ever met told me at $1 million a month, he said he wished he would have thought bigger and went faster. See, Sean, I'm going to say that one more time because I think some people missed it. I sat down with a man. I sat in his living room. A man that was making $1 million a month in this industry, actually 1.4 million a month. And I said, sir, I won't even say his name, right? I said, sir, what would you have done differently? You know, can you imagine that? At $1 million a month, I asked him, what would you have done differently? He looked me right in my eyes. He said, I would have thought bigger and I would have went faster. And I almost fell off the chair in his living room. I said, my God. This man said he would have thought bigger and moved faster at $1 million a month. So these calls are for you to grow your network and to be in student mode and master the language we use on every slide. Master the language. If we do a presentation from Monday to Friday, by Friday, you should be a master of the language of this business because every night you're taking notes. You're not cooking. You're not watching Celebrity Housewives. No, you are in student mode. Are you engaged to master your business? Are you internalizing the business? Because whoever internalized the word of this business can leave out their house and be illuminated. You will actually emit a frequency of freedom. You will emit a frequency of wellness. You will emit a frequency of wealth. And the universe has no choice but to attract to you prospects that are assigned to you that are going to be in your network. You are prepared to serve and lead. It's a process. You can't sit around, woe is me, as some amateur, as some desperate human being thinking this company is just going to pour wealth into you just because. You got to fight for this thing. You got to develop. You got to become the best version of yourself. Or not. You don't really have to do anything. But I tell you something, we're closing out with every single night, Monday through Friday this week, at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, myself, Keeshon Vane, other leaders, we're doing Freedom Run Zoom calls. And I would advise that you have 5 to 10 pre-qualified guests on every single call. Pre-qualified meaning they were on your list, you piqued their interest, you collect the decision, maybe they've done some due diligence. Have them come to the Zoom with positive intentions, and it will increase your closing ratio. All right. And if you have any questions about the business, if you put somebody in the wrong spot or you need this or that, you don't call your upline about everything. Salute to those of you who take the responsibility to figure some things out. And someone put this in the comments for me. Help at beepic.com. Help at beepic.com. That is the corporate email that is very efficient. Help at beepic.com. Put your name and your username, your detailed issue, the name and usernames of those you're trying to help and serve, and send that in. And within 24 hours, 48 hours, you'll get correspondence. They're very efficient, but take the responsibility to heal and fix things in your organization. This is about responsibility. Keeshon Vane, I'm going to pass it back to you, but I'm going to tell you guys something because I think this is very appropriate. When it comes to your success, it's about responsibility. It's about your thoughts. And my beautiful mother, Miss Sharon Louise Browning, she told me when I was growing up, she said, Clavon, when you were born, you looked like your parents. And I mean, she knows she's a beautiful woman, and my father's kind of handsome. So maybe she was complimenting me, building up my self-esteem. She said, when you're born, you look like your parents. But when you die, young man, you will look like your decisions. So make a decision to be great. Team, we are the best of the best. It's time to build the greatest network you've ever built in the history of your life. It is go time. No excuses. Take full responsibility. Be steadfast. Put God first. Get into your spiritual powers, right? Protect your thoughts and guard your mind. Become the best version of yourself. Serve the market. Make this advocacy. Make this wellness movement your ministry. Be blessed. Think big, right? And I'll see you all on our Freedom Run Zoom calls throughout the week. Build the largest organization you could ever build and earn while you learn. Earn from full engagement. All right? Keeshon Vane, back to you. God bless you all.
Yes, sir. Friends, drop some money bags in the chat for Coach Clavon. We appreciate you 1000%. Everything that was shared here by our great mentor. It's time to apply. It's time to rock. It's time to roll. See you Monday to Friday. And let's take action being professionals in the industry of network marketing. Have a great weekend. Let's go.